By the late 1960s, fishermen just couldn't keep up with the growing global demand for shrimp. This gave birth to commercial shrimp farming. Most shrimp farms are located near the sea for access to salt water. The greatest producer of farmed shrimp is Asia, with Thailand being the largest exporter. Shrimp hatcheries raise the offspring of their breeding stock through 3 larval stages, then sell them to shrimp farms which grow them to market size. As this model demonstrates, the shrimp farm first purifies the seawater it uses through a system of treatment ponds containing fish that feed on microorganisms. Then the farm pumps the treated water to a culture pond, in which the juvenile shrimp grow to maturity. This is what the shrimp look like at about 2 months old. Shrimp farms are typically located on a coast for seawater access. Workers spread organic fertilizer before filling the culture pond to restore the soil bottom to optimum conditions between harvests. They pump seawater into the first treatment pond, where tilapia fish naturally purify the water by consuming floating microscopic organisms called plankton. Plant matter and fish feces settle at the bottom of the pond. A pump moves water from this first treatment pond to a second one for another round of this natural cleaning process. Then a pump transfers the water from the second treatment pond to the culture pond. Once the pond is full, they release the juvenile shrimp purchased from the hatchery. Workers regularly monitor the water's oxygen level and run aeration propellers when it drops too low. The agitation also helps debris settle at the bottom of the pond. Workers run a weekly water quality test on samples drawn from the treatment and culture ponds. Regularly monitoring the culture pond is particularly critical because shrimp feces and urine break down into ammonia, which is toxic at high levels. The test solution reacts to the concentration of ammonia in the water sample, turning a shade of yellow or green. They consult a color chart to translate this into milligrams of ammonia per liter reading. Then they consult a table showing safe, dangerous, and toxic levels. If the reading is above the safe range, they dilute the ammonia by pumping more treated water into the culture pond. Once a week, they also pull a few shrimp from the culture pond to extract their livers. First, they examine the shape of the organ. They examine it under a microscope to see how fatty it is. A well-shaped liver with sufficient fat indicates the shrimp was in good health, and therefore the others back in the pond are too. The growing shrimp are fed an all-natural diet which includes probiotics, tamarind, which is soaked in water, and garlic. Workers add these 3 ingredients to the shrimp feed, which is a mixture of fish meal, fish oil, soybean pulp, and rice flour. Tamarind maintains the right level of acidity in the shrimp's gut. Garlic prevents bacterial buildup in the colon. And the probiotic solution provides beneficial bacteria, which prevents infections and improves how the shrimp digest nutrients. After blending and liquefying the 3 ingredients, they mix in 6 fluid ounces per 2 pounds of shrimp feed. Four times a day at 8 a.m., noon, 4 p.m., and 8 p.m., workers pour food onto an automatic feeding machine, which distributes it evenly across the culture pond. The shrimp feed over the entire 12-hour period, eating the equivalent of about 4 to 5% of their body weight. After 4 to 5 months in the culture pond, the shrimp mature to market size, which is 20 to 30 grams. Once they're harvested, The farm drains the culture pond and starts the process all over again.